Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Let's Play Pokemon Scarlet. Here, real quick, I wanted to display in the overworld what it looks like when you just send your Pokemon out to demolish a couple Pokemon. I know we've talked about this before, but I don't think I've ever displayed it, so I wanted to display that real quick. And we'll be going to the Poison type leader of Team Star. So poison typing, we have Conehead. We should be in pretty good shape. I think we are slightly under-leveled, but maybe that'll make for some more exciting gameplay because honestly, the Team Star gameplay has been very, very non-enjoyable for myself, to say the least. I have not had a lot of love for the Team Star stuff. For me, it just whatever. It seems status quo. It seems like buffer material for the rest of the story. If I'm going to be brutally honest, like the rest of the story seems to be moving along at a really good rate, but this stuff just seems to be like filler. And I really wanted to get this one out of the way so that way we could actually move on to like doing important stuff, because I feel like we're not doing important stuff. Like that's at least the vibe that I get. It's just everything seems lackluster. And I think after this we may have maybe like a grindy episode like in between this and the next section. It looks like the next section is like high 30s and we're low 30s right now. So there's also that to look forward to. You know, there may be a little bit of a waiting section there, and then the game jumps up like substantially, so we really got to go out and get some levels is really what I'm saying here. We need to get some serious levels. These two grunts here are talking by the gate. They asked me what I want to do. I'm just gonna move a little bit closer. I would say hello, but I'm just gonna move closer for the time being. He's like, oh great, another rando to ruin my day. And he's like, wait a second, this might be Average Joe. I'm like, yeah, that's me. Yep, I picked a fight with everybody. Actually, the person who hired me picked a fight with everybody. So now I'm showing up to do the fight, I guess. What are you guys gonna do about it? You guys gonna do anything? I think not. I think they can't stop Average Joe. That's what I think. But regardless here, of course we have a battle. I'm ready, little man. Let's see what you got, sir. And at least this battle we'll get some EXP for. The battle's inside the gate, we don't get any EXP for, which is kind of garbage, but I digress. The game just loves to put up roadblocks for me to progress, but here Confusion should just wipe out this Pokemon. Yeah, Confusion should do a good job against like most poison types. There may be some types that resist it because of dark typing and stuff like that, but then our fairy type move should be able to do some good damage as well. So I'm kind of feeling that out here because I'm not as familiar with like some of the fairy typing matchups. Like yeah, just not like my cup of tea. I'm not very familiar with it. It's all later generation stuff, and I'm an early generation kind of guy, so we beat him, so maybe they won't have any conflicting types with the psychic typing, and we won't have to worry about it. I don't know. Let's see. He failed Dawn Atticus. I like that this is Dawn Atticus. It's the Dawn, the big Dawn. That's funny. In a Pokemon game, I find that comical. Like it's, I don't know. But here we go. Yeah, he's talking to this guy. He's like, do you mind if I talk to this young lad? Let me ask him some questions. Let me interrogate this young student. And of course, a phone call, because we need to really, really milk these. Why else wouldn't we have one? I'm paying attention to the clock. I think this started at like 4:20. Let's see how long this call goes. Just to see how much it really like bogs down the time. We're at 20 seconds. 20 seconds of stuff that I didn't need to know because it's happened at every other battle. Okay, so about 35 seconds. That's how long those calls take. which doesn't seem like a lot, but when I'm trying to do a voiceover, it actually is a substantial amount. Like, it actually eats up a lot of time. And this video might be a little bit longer than the previous one. Yeah, some of these battles can be really difficult, and this is like one that actually is difficult and I enjoy, so you're gonna see that here. Bring this guy in for backup, and it's like beep beep. Seems Operation Star Fool, I don't know, but we have to beat up 30 Pokemon in 10 minutes. It's not hard. It's the same old, same old. So really here, I think what we need moving forward is always one strong Pokemon against the typing, and then we need like two just like mediocrely strong Pokemon. I've been throwing in our Dino here, just because, I mean, he's a solid Pokemon. He's strong against poison typing, but he's just not strong in general yet. So that kind of holds him back, but I really want him to get EXP, even though this doesn't give EXP. It's kind of garbage. That's been my take for a hot minute here. Like, I don't understand why it doesn't give EXP. It's really annoying. We should be getting like at least 10 EXP for each Pokemon we kill here. I mean, come on, that would give us 300 divided by 3, 100 total. Is that too much to ask for? I know it's barely anything, but it's better than nothing, which is what you're giving me now. And honestly, I might just like run around the forest with Gardevoir after this and rank everybody up to like level 40 or something, because it just gets old. Like, progression has come to a halt. I just feel like it's because like I genuinely like I want to explore, but I'm kind of rushed with this Let's Play, and then on top of that, like, the areas, like the variety of Pokemon is seemingly going downhill really quickly in these later areas in the game. I'm not finding anything that's like cool or unique. You know, it's like all the same old stuff, which is kind of disappointing, but I digress. I'm not going to get on my soapbox too long this episode. At least I'm going to try not to. But here we go. At least they have some cool Pokemon. I always like a Haunter. I would really love to see like the connection cable like we had in Arceus here, so I could level up and evolve Haunter into Gengar. That would be super cool. I would love that a lot. Whether or not the game's going to allow me to do that is a completely different story, but that would be really, really awesome. It's one of my favorite Pokemon and one of my favorite Pokemon lines. To have a Gengar would be sick. I've never had one on the team before, so I would really love that, but we'll see what the game has in store for us. We're about to beat this 30. We got 31 out of 30. What do we get for that, huh? Can I have a cookie? Or cake? I'll take cake. Ice cream's fine too. I'm a big, I like a chocolate vanilla twist. That's the kind of guy you're getting right here. Give me that soft serve, baby. Okay, but here, here the leader comes, obviously. And I actually really like the leader kind of reminds me of Koga in a lot of ways, like design-wise, which is really cool. I like that they went with the ninja old school for the poison. That's awesome. That was Koga's whole thing. And here I think my game froze. It didn't, but this is legitimately how long it takes to load, which is ridiculously insane. Like, out of this world insane that it takes that long to load a screen. And then it goes right back to a loading screen for possibly even longer than the first time. Like, what is this? I mean, it's a black screen. That's what you're looking at. But this is chaos. Okay, that's actually a pretty cool for the thumbnail, because I'm sick of taking a picture of this car here. I'm really sick of it. Like, it's old. Okay. A plague on my house. So I think the smart move here is to traumatize my Pokemon and then throw confusion at it right out of the gate, so we could just start one-hitting a lot of these Pokemon. And then, ladies and gentlemen, just as I was saying, what do you think happens here? I traumatize my Pokemon. It turns it to the fairy typing. Which, I mean, is okay. It's alright. We'll take it. Then it uses confusion, and it doesn't affect the Pokemon. Great. So we're already off to a disadvantage, and its moves are super effective against us. So this sucks. Let's try one of the fairy type moves. Dazzling Gleam. Let's hope this does a lot. Okay, that's enough. It's going to use Venoshock again. We're going to outspeed, so I'm going to go with Draining Kiss, because that'll get us some of our HP back as well. Yep, that's a good move. Had its energy drained. It should faint here, so not too shabby. It's going to use Muck. Muck is a tough Pokemon because Muck can handle quite a few confusions. Like, I'm pretty sure Confusion isn't going to do as much to Muck as I'd like it to. At least do half. Oh, it does under half. Oh, that's not good. Muck's going to use Sludge Wave. That might kill us. It does. Oh, we're actually in legitimate trouble here. Conehead couldn't even make it past a Muck. We're in deep crap here. So I think the right move is going to be Fish. Dino God would be excellent, but Dino God doesn't, it's just not a high enough level. Like, it won't be able to tank enough hits here. So I think the right move is to set up Rain Dance. Not usually a strategy I typically use. I usually just all out offensive, but I think we need strategy to win this. Sludge Wave, please don't do a lot. Okay, I can live with that. Let's go for a Waterfall. Let's hope that this one hits Muck, especially with rain on. Yeah, okay. Good job setting up Average Joe. That was a good thought. Good job, Fish. Reverum. Aren't we looking at Reverum? I guess not. Maybe this will be a one-hit too. Oh, it uses Iron Head. Okay. And I flinched. Damn it. Okay, let me Iron Head again. That's going to do a lot of damage, but maybe this will be a one-hit here. That would be nice. It's going to be a two-hitter. Let's go into the bag. You know what, Fish? You've earned yourself a Hyper Potion. We'll give you a Hyper Potion, buddy. Fish has been like a real MVP the past couple episodes. Fish can deal hits, and it tanks stuff pretty well, too. I'm really surprised at how well Fish is doing. Uses Assurance. I don't know what that does at all. But the rain stopped, and I think we're going to have to go up against a big machine after this. So we're probably going to want to set up Rain Dance again. I go for Waterfall instead, knowing that it'll likely knock it out. Yeah, see, is this a Reverum too? This guy? Yeah. So I think the right move here is to go and set up Rain Dance again. And that way, even if Fish dies, which it looks like is a very real possibility here, Ampharos should have, like, I don't know, it makes sense that, like, electricity runs through water. I don't think that's actually how it works in the Pokemon universe. I think it legitimately does nothing to set up Rain Dance for Ampharos, but I'd like to think it helps. If it helps, drop that in the comment section down below. I could be mistaken. I don't think it actually does, like, anything, but it makes me feel like it helps. Maybe I just wasted a turn. Well, no, because Waterfall will do more damage now that we set it up. But man, I'm not really getting lucky here. Like, this is gonna be bad. That did an okay amount of damage, but enough that we're gonna... Oh, and now we're poisoned. Shit. We might as well just try Waterfall. I know we're gonna die before it hits, but I really don't know what the alternative is. And now every Pokemon we throw out is gonna start out being poisoned right off the gate, which is gonna suck. Like I said, let's get Ampharos out there. It's still raining, so I believe that should help us. I don't know. I have no idea, folks. I have, like, the IQ of a toddler. So I can't promise that this is going to help. I just hope this doesn't do a ton of damage. It doesn't, so we should be able to get, like, at least 2 in. But, man, Thunder Punch does, like, next to nothing, which is really scary. Like, that's really bad. This could legitimately be a loss if we don't play our cards right, which would really suck. Like, legitimately really, really, really suck. I've been in some pretty crappy situations before in Pokemon matches, but this one is not looking good. We can get ourselves out of it with some items here. It'd help if we got like a paralysis here. That would be excellent. I think it's worth it to give a super potion. Come on, super potion average Joe. Lemonade is a little bit more HP, but we want to save that lemonade. I have a feeling many a Pokemon here are going to be getting items to make it through this fight. Like, I know we can get through it. It's just going to be about, like, how do we do it? Because now we're in that range where, like, each hit is close enough that it legitimately might one-hit us. So we can't... Because we don't have anything, like, all that terrific, it's just going to suck. Yeah, there goes Sheep. Sheep's dead. Okay. Not terrible. Kong, can you save us, buddy? Kong has Quick Claw on, too, so maybe he'll hit first. I don't know, his speed stat's pretty garbage, but it would be beautiful if he could hit first and hit hard. Try Flamethrower. I think that's the most effective move we have. Yeah. Let's try that. Use this. Let's see how much this does. Okay, maybe a third. Okay, good news. Flamethrower does a decent chunk. I think we could hit twice here, which is probably the right move. Let's get hit again. Get it down into the yellow. Hit with Flamethrower. Poison might send us into the light red, but he's in the red now too. So this is actually like pretty good shape to be in. I think the right move now is to go into the bag, grab a super potion, give it to Kong, and then try to hit with Flamethrower next round. I think that is the correct move here. That brought him back up into the green. Man, but that does so much damage. I don't think he could tank a hit. But yeah, he's all the way down 23. There's no way. Man. And we don't have, like... Other than the Lemonade, we really don't have anything that's more potent to give to Kong. So let's go with Lemonade. Giving my Pokemon a can of lemonade, I guess. That good old dole for you right there. Or Minute Maid. I don't judge. Okay, can he tank this? 32 hit points. Probably not. Let's give it a try. Maybe he misses. Maybe he flinches. I don't know. Nope, Kong's out. Shit. Okay, I think we're going to need Kong to win this. Unless Dino God here can come in and hit first. Because he has some super effective moves. Cotton Swab just doesn't have like the attack power to back this fight up, I don't think. It might have the HP to take a hit or two, but that would be it. So let's get Dino God out there. Dino God's going to start out poisoned, of course. I mean, let's try it. I think Stomping Tantrum is the best move. 75, yeah. And it's super effective. So if Dino God can get this, that would be pretty sick. He can't. He's one hit. Okay. Kind of expecting that. He is a first stage Pokemon. He hasn't evolved at all yet, so... You know, that was kind of in the plan. Now I just hope Cotton Swab can take 2 hits. Because if we could revive Kong and then give him a super potion, he can come in and just Flamethrower this Pokemon once and win. But if Cotton Swab can't take a punch, we're done. Like, that's going to be the end of the match. It's just going to be, like, who runs out of attacks first. Okay, but Cotton Swab can take a hit. That's big. Like, that's how we're going to win this fight here. Let's give the Super Potion to Kong. So unless Kong really messes it up here, this should be a win. This is actually, like, I think the closest battle we've had in the game thus far. Which is... I don't know, it's saying something. You know, I guess it's cool. I don't know. I don't like this plot line, but it actually gave me a run for my money today, so I'll give it that. It actually made the game slightly more difficult. That's not saying much. The game's pretty easy. We're still able to get through this fight, and we shouldn't be able to, I guess, but... Goes to show, we banked all on Conehead, and Conehead fell pretty easily. So we really hosed ourselves on this one. That's what happened. And there we go. Kong, you're the big winner. I don't think Kong got any experience from that, too. This is like garbage, the rate that it doesn't give experience. Like, it gets old really quick. But here we go. We have another meeting of the minds here. We could see here's Atticus. I like the name Atticus. Atticus Finch. I forget what book that's from. That's a really good book, though. But here we go. They helped with the outfits. Atticus did. And they're waiting for the big boss. The big boss. This stuff is really dry. It's as dry as it could get. Now, there is an element here that gets brought up in these last few minutes, folks, that actually throws a curveball for Average Joe and gets my brain spinning again. I haven't spoiled myself on the campaign, but I do have another additional theory coming here in a minute. And it'll make sense as it gets closer to the end, but these guys just talk about bullies and whatever, starting their group. It gets old. It's old. Yeah, it's really old. I'm really sick of it. But there we go. We defeat the poison crew. And then we get Gunk Shot. That's actually a pretty good TM. Hang on to that. I really want to make sure we're saving these TMs for like our final team members. I really struggle to do that in every Pokemon game I play, so it'd be nice to do it just this once. And he's like, may I, compadre? I don't know. He's been dying to speak to her face to face. He's like, please hear what I have to say. I only have a moment. He's like, I came to help you. If you didn't start going to class again, you'd be expelled from the academy, right? And she's like, yeah, I guess so. When the other kids in school and I were getting bullied real bad, the rest of Team Star saved us. Thanks to that operation you carried out, we were all able to go to school again. If you got expelled for being good guys, that would be the worst thing ever. Forgive me. Forgive me, child. Haven't you heard anything from the big boss? Nay, we haven't heard a whisper since that fateful day. Without the big boss, Team Star cannot carry on. Without the team, the bright and merry student, I don't know. Till the big boss returns. He's like, who exactly is the big boss? It's like, in truth, none of us has ever met them in the flesh. By their word, they are recluse. And they wanted to help with the bullying. I don't know. Though their name and face is unknown, the only chase they have is to maintain the basis. So that's why you don't go to school. But you still don't ever think Team Star is all you have. You have a lifelong compadre in me. And she's like, my compadre. I owe you a great debt. Very, I don't know. Very lackluster stuff here, in my opinion. I know I've been saying that for a while, but it truly is, like, I'm not a fan of it. I don't love it. Don't love it one bit. I've been vocal about it since, like, episode 3. That this plot line to me is... Can't even... I scared the dog. This plot line's garbage, and that's what I think about it. I just gave a big thumbs down and gave a... like that. The dog agrees. And then all of a sudden this person calls. And they're like, now Atticus too. I wonder who the bad guy is. But then I actually do get something here for a minute. Let's pay attention. So last time, Penny came, right? I only remember her name because it's plot relevant here in a minute. But Penny came and gives us our items after each time we do this. And they're talking about the big boss here. But Penny says some stuff here that's pretty suspicious. That, like, she's involved with Team Star. Like, it's on my radar now. Now I'm watching it. But I still think that this person we're talking to on the phone is the big bad. But Penny might also play a major role as we go to be... I think there may be 2 more. I don't know how many of these there are. I try not to count because it's that horrific. Sound pretty serious phone call. Then all of a sudden this guy spawns again. He's like, ah! She's like, I wasn't talking to you, and he gives the kisses. He's a kiss man. Just like that, a big kiss man. I like him. The dog's giving me all sorts of looks today. She doesn't know what I'm doing with all these noises. There he goes. He took a nap. Mastermind you were talking about mentioned me too. Star's founder. I don't know. If we don't take him down, I'll lose what I treasure most in the world. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, lady? Oh, no, I just, oh, yeah, that's right. You need your reward. Here, take it before I forget. What was that? What? And then she, like, slyly, she's like, don't lose to those guys. But that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff is free and greatly motivational for me making videos here in the future. Take it easy, everybody. That was really quick.